Our Filtered Truth podcast by Grace. Continue with the Business of Belief series. This is season 2. The Business of Belief. Shadows of Certainty. Gracie investigates the abandoned studio. Gracie steps into the studio where 3 followers vanished during a live stream ritual. The room is cold, charged, and still listening. Tarot. The hangman glows on the floor as if it's still alive with heat. Numerology. 404 appears, burned into the paint, missing, not found. Horoscope. Virgo, warning appears. Look between what is seen and what is believed. Gracie. The cards are not killing them, they are transporting them. Gracie enters the between. Location is Tarot Circle. Time 3:33 a.m. 9 missing cards, 9 missing souls. The circle ripples like water and the floor gives away. Tarot. The tower flips upward and upright, pointing at the center of the circle. Numerology. 999 pauses in the air as gravity dissolves. The portal. A vertical tear of light opens into the in-between. Gracie, if you look and if you took them, I'm coming to get them back, she said. Dream of the unknown man. Location, dreamscape world. Time between sleep. A fearless man waits in moonlight and calls to Gracie with impossible intimacy. Him. I have been searching for you across a lifetime, Gracie. Gracie. And who are you? The betrayal revelation. The between. Timeline. No linear. Gracie finds the dream man standing beside Garrett's veil. Him again. You were never meant to find the truth, Gracie. Garrett. Love is the easiest spell to cast, Gracie. Binding spell component. The lover reverse. 717 Gemini. Twin flame separation. Location, astral plane. Time, eternal. 2 souls reach through stars, but are rippled apart by an old spell. A. I will find you again even if it takes a lifetime. B. They will not let us be together, not yet. Season 1 of Season 2. The broken reading. Truth without boundaries become obsession. Episode 1. The card. The return. Nia discovered a discarded deck has returned to her apartment. The number that follows, episode 2, a repeating sequence shadows every major choice Nia makes. Episode 3, the horoscope that warned. A precise horoscope predicts betrayal before it happens. Episode 4, the reading she did not ask for. Garrett calls out Nia's private grief during a public streaming. Episode 5, the pattern in the shadow. Neil and Gracie identified the first disappearing pattern. Episode 6, the message she should not have seen. A hidden chat message points to the doorway called the Between. Season 2, the inner circle. Community can heal or control. Episode 1, invites only. Followers are divided into private tiers with escalating rituals. Episode 2, scripted intuition. Nigel uncovers prompts used to fake spiritual accuracy. Episode 3, birth chart locks. Astrology profiles are used to predict vulnerability window. Episode 4, the loyalty reading. Members are pushed. Episode 4, the loyalty reading. Members are pushed to choose guru over family. Episode 5, false twin flame. A romance program traps followers into dependency loops. Episode 6, control edit. Anyone attempting to leave this publicity shame on stream. Season 3, vanishing point. People do not disappear by accident. Episode 1, room 404. Gracie revisits the studio where the first 3 followers vanish. Episode 2, 9 missing cards. The same 9 tarot cards are missing from every crime scene. Episode 3, the whisper log. Audio evidence capture voices from a space outside time. Episode 4, threshold test. Gracie performed a control ritual to trigger the portal. Episode 5, through the tear. A live broadcast records Gracie crossing into the Between. Episode 6, not all return. The rescue succeeds, but only Ali is left behind. Season 4, belief war. Truth, spectacle, and fear goes to war in public. Episode 1, counterstream. Neil launches a live counter reading format to expose manipulation. Episode 2, the rival oracle. A new reader weaponized anti-Garrick sentiment for power. Episode 3, viral curse. Mass panic follows a staged prediction of a city blackout. Episode 4, split audience. Communities fractures into faith camps and skeptic camps. Episode 5, proof of prophecy. Nigel presents hard evidence while viewing demand miracles. Episode 6, public exorcism. A chaotic live stream turns into a season-defying confrontation. Season 5, algorithm of faith. If belief turns its scales. Episode 1, feed design. The team maps how the platform recommends spiritual fear contents. Episode 2, emotional harvest. Private confessions are converted into targeting labels. Episode 3, the perfect hook. Garrett's network tests scripts for maximum dependency. Episode 4, shadow ads. Hidden campaigns funnel vulnerable viewers into ritual products. Episode 5, burn rate. The machine begins consuming its own creators. Episode 6, human cost. Gracie releases name and stories behind the data graph. Season 6, reckoning. Exposure is only the beginning. Episode 1, testimony night. Survivors speak publicly, forcing institution to respond. Episode 2, case file. Roland links disappearance to ritual business operation. Episode 3, the missing ledger. A ledger reveals payment trails tied to live sacrifices. Episode 4, Celeste returns. Celeste appears with evidence no one expected to survive. Episode 5, Court of Shadows. Legal hearings collide with supernatural testimonies. Episode 6, Sentence and Silence. A verdict lands, but the deeper network remains active. Season 7, Collapse Engine. System fall apart, then mutated. Episode 1, Empty Studio. The Empire flagship studio is abandoned overnight. Episode 2, Fragments. Former followers rebuild identity after mass disillusionment. Episode 3, Dream Portal. Gracie reoccurring dream reveals the planet lover was intentional. Episode 4, Betrayal Marks. The binding spell resurfaced with a new target. Episode 5, Twin Flame Rapture. Two connected souls are forced apart by legacy ritual code. Episode 6, Last Broadcast. Garrett disappeared after one final message to the archive. Season 8, Final Reading. The future is a choice, not a sentence. Episode 1, Return to the Between. Grace re-enters the threshold to retrieve a final witness. Episode 2, The Lover's Reverse. The old binding spell is decoded and challenged. Episode 3, 717. Numerology points to a hidden archive beneath the platform. Episode 4, Gemini Gate. A dual world ritual reveals who authorized the entire system. Episode 5, Gracie's Choice. She must choose between closure and a dangerous rescue. Episode 6, Shadows of Certainty. The cycle breaks when listeners choose uncertainty over control. This concludes Season 2 of the Business of Belief series. Stay tuned for sequel 3. This is your host from I Feel the Truth Podcast, Grace.